Hi, I'm David Pope. Welcome to this week's free presentation brought to you by Clinical Edge.
Someone's shoulder girdle, if you suspect that they have thoracic outlet, probably the most important thing is learning what they might be doing on a daily basis to contribute to excessive tension through pec minor. So this might be looking at their workstation, also looking at their standing position and where their arms tend to hang. So too far anterior may suggest some excessive tension through the anterior shoulder structures. If you start to look at someone's shoulder range of movement, both active and passive, generally speaking, there won't be too much limitation in someone that's just got thoracic outlet syndrome. What you might find sometimes in the case where pec minor is the relevant part that's creating the tension through the brachial plexus is that you may find what we call pseudo-winging in the scapula. And essentially what that means is that when the pec minor pulls on the coracoid process, it will tend to tip the scapula and you won't see a true winging pattern, but what you'll see is the inferior tip of the scapula more prominent on the side of the dysfunction. So that's called pseudo-winging. You can also check someone's active flexion and abduction. So if you want to just take your right side into flexion and then come back down and into abduction, and then just looking at overall scapular control. If someone has the tendency to scapular dumping, that can create depression of the shoulder girdle onto the first rib and brachial plexus, which can contribute to their signs and symptoms. So you're looking overall for shoulder girdle control. Are they dumping, which is creating their problems? And also checking to see, is pec minor a problem? Do they have excessive tension through pec minor with pseudo-winging, which might be the culprit that's creating excessive tension on the lower part of the brachial plexus?
I hope you enjoyed our free video. For more great online physio education, head to clinicaledge.com.au.